Today I'm going to talk to you about cell phones. The first cell phone that was in existence, the different types of cell phones around, and what cell phones can cause deaths. The existence of wireless devices can be traced back as early as 1908. Oakland Transcontinental Aerial Telephone and Power Company claimed to have developed wireless technology, but they never started production. The first phone was born in 1973. In 1979 in Chicago, trial cell phones were given out to 2,000 customers. This is the first cell phone that existed in 1908. As of today in 2014, these are the many different cell phones around, from basic cell phones that call to smartphones that can text and surf the web, to iPhones that can do just about anything. By 1987, there were over 1 million cell phone users in the U.S. alone. The FCC regulates and allocates radio bandwidth for different purposes. At 800 megahertz, it was quickly crowded. They forced cell phone companies to improve technology. By the end of the 80s, the cell phone age we know at present really got underway. Cell phones today not only can use to talk to people, but they are now equipped with the technology to text others and surf the web. Now I will talk to you about why the cell phones are dangerous. It is estimated that 5% of crashes involve texting, while 21% involve drivers talking on handheld or hands-free cell phones. In 2012, the number of teen motor vehicle occupant deaths decreased, but motor vehicle crashes remain the #1 cause of death for teens. Traffic jams and death. It is known that cell phone distraction causes 2,600 deaths and 330,000 injuries in the U.S. every year, according to the journal's publisher, the Human Factors in Ergonomic Society. That drivers talking on cell phones were 18% slower to react to brake lights. A new study confirms that the reaction time of cell phone users slows dramatically, increasing the risk of accidents and tying up traffic in general. And when young adults use cell phones while driving, they are as bad as sleepy septuagenarians. If you put a 20-year-old driver behind the wheel with a cell phone, their reaction times are the same as a 70-year-old driver who is not using a cell phone. It is also known that whether you are on foot or driving, that you as a pedestrian or in a vehicle, accidents increase. They are suggesting a crackdown on drivers and pedestrians of cell phone use. Older drivers are more cautious. The latest study used high-tech stimulations and included people from the ages 18 to 25 and another group ages 65 to 74. Elderly drivers were slower to react when talking on the phone, too. The simulations uncovered a twofold increase in number of rear-end collisions by drivers using cell phones. Older drivers seem to be more cautious as well. Some states, such as New Jersey, have banned texting and cell phone usage while operating a motor vehicle. It has been known that distracted driving has caused motor vehicle accidents that have resulted in personal injuries and even have deaths. The use of cell phone removes the driver's focus from operating a vehicle properly. As of July 1st, 2014, New Jersey enacted a code, one of the highest hands-free cell phone law. Restrictions include drivers must use hands-free devices while talking on cell phones. Text messaging and use of video games prohibited while driving. School bus operators prohibited from using cell phones while driving. Drivers under the age of 21 with a learner's permit or probationary license are prohibited from using cell phones, texting devices, and other handheld or hands-free wireless electronic devices while driving, which includes iPods. The penalties have been increased, including increased fines and possible license suspensions on subsequent officers. In the event of an accident and it is investigated that it is caused by cell phone usage, there is grounds for a lawsuit. In closing, technology today it has to evolve, but at what cost? Is it the technology at fault, or just the people using these technologies without thinking about the consequences? None of us can stop life from evolving and technology from evolving. That's why since the 1980s, and cell phones became very popular, they were just phones. Even in the 1980s, cell phones caused injuries, but were a help in calling 911 in emergency, even though injuries and death were not as high as it is today. And that's because how cell phones have evolved in technology made cell phones more equipped with texting, web search, cameras, etc. We went from a basic cell phone to a cell phone that they call a smartphone, which can do just about anything. Thank you.